bridging the gap between sight loss and fashion. Make your own cosmetics with Fashioneyesta. Do it yourself natural beauty. Hello again, Fashioneyesta-ettes. Welcome back to another episode of Do It Yourself Natural Cosmetics. In this episode, I'm going to be showing you how to make bath melts. Now, bath melts are absolutely perfect to give to people as gifts for birthdays, Christmas, Easter, Valentine's Day, anything like that really. They're fun, they're relatively easy to make, and you can customise them to the person or the individual who you're going to be making them for. Please remember though to consult the guidelines on my website before you go using any essential oils into a concoction, because remember, certain essential oils can affect people who are epileptic, who are pregnant, or who have any other underlying medical health conditions. So, here's a couple that I made earlier. I'm doing a bit of a Blue Peter number on his day. And these are some of the ones that I made the other day using the recipe that we're going to be doing today. However, I'm going to show you how to make some smaller versions of these to give to the people as gifts because they look really nice nestled in a little hamper with some other things, and they're really nourishing, and as you can probably see by the back, they also have petals inside of them. So carry on watching if you want to learn how to make these fun, easy little bath melts. And I also can't stress the importance, if you have a sight impairment like me, please make sure you either get assistive technology or seek the help of a sighted guide when you're doing this, because using things like cocoa butter, shea butter, almond oil are really slippery to work with. So if you have a sight impairment, then you may find that you need extra help, because I don't want to see any of you burning yourself. So come along with me and find out how to make these great bath melts to give yourself the most amazing bath experience. First, we're going to be taking 20 grams of cocoa butter. Alternatively, you can use shea butter or mango butter if you wish. And you want to pour that into a jug, which is placed in a saucepan of water. And then you want to heat that up until you get a consistency which is very much a liquidy format. Once it's melted down, you then want to pour it into a glass or a plastic bowl and allow it to cool slightly before adding any more ingredients such as the essential oils into it, otherwise they will evaporate because of the heat of the product. Be aware that you need to use heat protective gloves or some form of heat protection when you're doing this, because the jug does get very hot and it is very risky. You then want to add 1 tablespoonful of sweet almond oil into the mixture. Almond oil is excellent for really nourishing and moisturising the skin, and it has a fantastic smell, but of course there are many other alternatives that you can go and find via a local health store or a Holland & Barrett if you can't use almond oil for whatever reason. Then add 20 drops of essential oils of your choosing. I'm using rose and geranium for my own. And then once you're finished, you can tip them into your moulds. I'm using little heart-shaped ice cube trays for mine because they're very small and they're great to give to people as gifts if you want a small size. Finally, I'm going to be adding some rose petals to the mixture, and then I'm just going to pop them into the fridge and let them solidify into wonderful moisturising bath melts that you can give to people as gifts or you can use all for yourself. And there we have it, some rose and geranium bath melts. So all I've done is I've left them in the fridge for about an hour to cool off and to solidify, and then I've just popped them out of their little ice cube tray that they were in, and they're so cute. They look like little milk chocolates. Don't try and eat them though, because there is essential oils in there and you don't take essential oils orally. So if you would like to know more about how to make these wonderful little items, I will have the full text recipe on my blog which you can check out, and join me next week where we'll be making even more fantastic products to use in the home, and you can make them in the kitchen. So catch you next week, bye! The first one is this one, and it's by a new brand I've discovered called True Grace, and it's called the Orchard, and it smells like apples and it smells